Hi everyone, today we are going to see about the limitations of Mendeleev periodic table. Previously we were seeing about the merits of Mendeleev periodic table. Now as I said earlier, it will be asked for 5-mark question. So we have seen about the advantages in the previous video. Now we are going to see about the limitation. So position of hydrogen. See, the position of hydrogen were not justified by Mendeleev. See, the hydrogen is placed in 1b group, whereas however the hydrogen resembles both alkali metal as well as halogen group. We know what are the alkali, lithium, sodium, potassium, and what are the halogen group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So the hydrogen has the alkali metal sodium, it reacts with halogen. Likewise the alkali metal will react with even oxygen. So like alkali metal will react with sulfur. The same thing, hydrogen reacts with chlorine, that is halogen, to form HCl, and hydrogen reacts with water, that is oxygen, to form water. Hydrogen react with the sulfur. Hydrogen react with the sulfur to form H2S. So these are the resemblance of hydrogen with alkali metals. How do they react? How do they resembles with the halogen? Like halogen, so hydrogen also exists as diatomic form. Diatomic form H2. So fluorine, chlorine, bromine, everything will exist as a diatomic form. This is the first limitations of Mendeleev. And the next one is anonymous pair. So as we already said, the Mendeleev periodic table, what is its law? The physical and chemical properties of the element are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic mass. Whereas here, while arranging certain elements, he placed some greater element before. So for example, in certain element, increasing order of element, arranging the atoms were not been, elements were not been obeyed. For example, argon atomic mass is 39.9, and it was placed before potassium, its atomic mass is 39.1. And cobalt, its atomic mass is 58.93, and it was being placed before nickel. And tellurium, its atomic mass is 127.60, it is being placed before 126.90, that is iodine. So first limitation was that the position of hydrogen was not justified. This position of hydrogen was not justified. Chances of asking in 2-mark question. And anonymous behavior of Mendeleev's periodic table. This is also a 2-mark question. See, you don't see the limitation as one question. Under it, separate questions can be asked. So this is a separate question. Justify the position of hydrogen. So you have to write the resemblance with that of alkali metals and halogen, and then the position anonymous pair of Mendeleev periodic table. This is also asked for 2-mark question. So all this with see, whenever you are writing anything in science, you have to give some example for it. If you give example, you will be getting full mark for it. Next one, the position of isotopes. We know what is isotopes. Isotopes having the similar element, having the same atomic number but different mass number. So we were not given the separate places for the isotopes in the modern periodic table. But Mendeleev, as according to him, he thought that they were having, for example, hydrogen having 3. That is atomic mass, atomic mass is 1, 2, 3. So he thought that it has to be given separate place. So because it has a different atomic mass. So different atomic mass should have given a different atomic, different place. So the position of isotopes were even not justified. And similar elements. So the fourth one, the similar elements are separated and dissimilar elements are grouped together. So similar elements, some of the similar elements were being placed in different group and dissimilar elements were being placed in the same group. Example, copper and mercury. Copper and mercury have the similar property, but it is being placed in different group. Whereas we know that the alkali metal like lithium, sodium, potassium are highly reactive. It is being grouped with copper, silver, gold. We know that the copper, silver, gold are that is less reactive. So highly reactive elements is placed with the less reactive elements. And the last one, the cause of periodicity was not been explained. So these were the 5 limitations of Mendeleev periodic table. In the next video, I will be explaining you about the oxides and hydrides of Mendeleev periodic table. Thank you. Kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.